Hi, this is Brandon Fisher with Precision Defensive Solutions, and I want to go over a little bit of just a basic field strip to kind of help you learn how to clean your gun. So I've got a VP9 here on the bench, so just make sure it's safe. We're going to visually and physically inspect it, point it in a safe direction, press the trigger, make sure it's clear. To take it down, the VP9 has a takedown lever that just rotates down. There's a lot of guns like this, and honestly this is great because when you drop it down you just slide it off and you don't have to press the trigger, which I really like. So we're going to take the slide apart first. I'm going to set this little thing off to the side here. So take the recoil assembly out, and take the barrel out. We're going to set the slide right in that little notch on this bench block, which, by the way, this bench block I got from HK. It's made by Present Arms. There is a review on this also. I really like this setup. It makes life much easier. So we'll put that back in, put the frame on the block. Okay. So we're going to start out. I kind of like to start on the slide. So we'll take some of the Lucas gun cleaner spray, which I really like a lot. Spray it in here. And then I use the Scott's Blue shop towels. They're super absorbent. They're really easy to work with. You can wipe out all the stuff that you need to wipe out really simply, without too much effort. I don't know too many people that really enjoy cleaning their guns, but I know there's some. So anything that saves a little bit of time, you know, that's great. So we'll wipe that out nice and good. We'll take a little Q-tip and get in the little crevices that paper towel didn't get. Make sure that's all wiped out nice and good. Okay. Now, if we take that, turn it up on end, we get into this little section right in here. Make sure we get that all wiped out. Then again, take a Q-tip. Wipe that out real good. Make sure all the crud's out of there. And then what I do, I take a little pipe cleaner and I stick it underneath the extractor and I slide that through to make sure that gets all cleaned out too. And then I'll take that same pipe cleaner, just flip it around, run it through the rails in the gun. So that's pretty much all I do on the slide. So let me switch that over. We'll go to the other side here. If we look at the frame, we're going to do the same thing. Now the nice thing about this bench block, and you can get these for other guns also, and I highly recommend getting these. Just wipe out nice and good. Now if you need to, you can take it and you can take a nylon brush and brush it out. This gun has only been shot one time since I last cleaned it, so it's not too bad. I'll wipe that out real good. Same thing, take a Q-tip, get down in the little crevices. Now, we look at the mag well, and it looks pretty rough. So I'm going to take a new shop towel. I'm going to kind of fold it up, stick it up in there, stuff it through, give it a tug, pull it through, and that should wipe pretty much everything out of there that you need to get. And then once we do that, take another pipe cleaner, make sure you get down the rails. And that's pretty good. Okay, let's look at the barrel. And I think this is one place that people really tend to neglect a little bit. Let me try to hurry up. So spray that off real good. Down into the barrel just a little bit. Wipe that off real good. And we can take a little nylon brush, and you want to make sure that you kind of get into these little crevices, like right in here. Make sure that's all cleaned out. Now keep in mind that it's good to keep your guns cleaned and maintained. Doesn't mean that you have to do a white glove cleaning to do it. In fact, it's, unless you want your whole life being wrapped around cleaning your gun, you probably don't need to do a white glove cleaning. Okay, so take a brass bore brush and go in from the chamber end, rotate it through the barrel, do that a couple of times. And then what I like to do, I like to take a little rod with my little patch, wipe that out, and then I'll take a separate patch, punch that out, just take a look to make sure it's all good, and it is. So once we've done that, I'm going to wipe off the bench block a little bit. It's kind of nasty from all the cleaning. With the guide rod or recoil assembly, with this being having a captured spring, it does make life a little easier. Let's spray that out. Like I said, we can wipe this out just like everything else. And we're going to make sure that everything is good to go. Okay, now let's get into lubing the gun. You can always check your owner's manual and see where the manufacturer recommends that you, what points you lube it and how to do it. I personally like to go a little bit and spread it out. So this kind of goes rule of thumb on all my guns. So I put a couple of drops, and then I run it through. And I just take a little paintbrush, you know, $1 paintbrush from Walmart. Spread out the love. Okay. Now, that looks like it might be a little bit too much, so we're going to grab the oilcloth over here. So keep in mind that you can always wipe off excess. You don't want to underlube and you don't want to overlube. You got to find that happy medium. So it's kind of a nice smooth around the all the material. So take the brush, get all around the barrel. Make sure you get into the lockup area. Notice I didn't use very much on it. Make sure you get on top of the barrel hood. Okay. I'm going to drop that barrel back into the slide. And let's look at the recoil assembly. You can spread that around a little bit. And again, you can overdo it a little bit, but you can always wipe off the excess. Get all that locked back up into place. Okay. Now, with the frame, anywhere, rule of thumb, metal on metal contact, so you definitely want to get up into the rails and on top where there's a lot of friction. I like to get down into the springs. And like I said, it doesn't take a whole lot. I'll spread that out real good. Some in the rails themselves. And again, a little bit of excess, not a big deal. So, put that back on, and we'll reassemble the gun, lock it back, safe direction, press the trigger, make sure it's operational, wipe down the outside. That's all there is to it. So hope that helps you. If you need help cleaning your gun or learning how to clean your specific gun, please give us a call at 330-888-0545. I'd be more than happy to sit down with you and help you out. Take care, everybody.